Here I have a Death Star 2 booster box. I haven't opened one of these in a while. Last time I did, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you might remember the Destiny 6, Power 6, Ability 6 character who deploys -3 to home one that I got. And this box is interesting because it was shrink wrapped kind of upside down, so usually booster boxes that I've seen, the bottom, what's supposed to be the bottom, is clear because that way you can scan the barcode better, but this one was inverted. I've had a couple like this, but this is the only Death Star 2 one I can remember I've come across. So we'll start opening this guy. I ran out of packs recently. Okay, whoops. I'll be very careful I don't actually get the box itself here. Alright, got it. And just a cool box all around. Got a Royal Guard, Moff Jerjerrod, Piet, Admiral Akbar, so all the leaders here for both sides. And I just love the red of this set. The red of the packs, and the packs are a bit more of a tense color than the booster box, it looks like, although I suppose they're probably the same color, but I guess you never really know. And on the side there's Luke and Vader. And of course the Emperor on the top. He was the big appeal for this set. I suppose it depends on who you ask, but at the time, well, I'm sure a lot of people were excited for a Destiny 6 Luke, but the Emperor hadn't appeared in the game yet, so it makes sense that if I had to guess, I would say more people were interested in the Emperor. There's not going to be a rules insert here because the rules for Death Star 2, any new rules that were introduced there, those were put in the starter deck. But yeah, I'm not going to push that in all the way there because I don't want to bend the top. But I'll probably take out some packs after a little bit in order to get the display displayed the way it's supposed to be. But let's see here. We're definitely going to open one pack. I've had some pretty bad luck lately, so maybe I'll just decide this by die roll. Should have a D6 in here. There it is. Okay. So I roll 1 and a 2, roll 1 or a 2, 3 or a 4, 5 or a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now that's a 6-sided die. Okay. It is a 1. And it ended up right next to the booster that I assigned a 1 to, so that might be a good sign. Either that or it's going to be a flagship operations. If it's anything but flagship operations, we'll go with just one pack. If it's a flagship operations, we'll open another pack. I suppose it's not the worst card you could pull out of a Death Star 2 pack, but it's one that I seem to have too many of. Alright, there we go. Maybe I've been complaining a bit too much lately on packs, but this first one is a good sign. Complaining about my luck, I should say. I've sold some people some packs and they've been getting some pretty good cards, which is nice, but it's kind of making the videos a bit of a bummer when all I pull is junk. So, I really have no idea which card's going to be the rare. Based on the, well, let's see. This is an 11 card pack, 7 common, 3 uncommon, and 1 rare. So I'm gonna guess that this is the rare because here's 3 cards. I mean, who really knows? But let's say that's the rare. Okay. I should really pay more attention to this. That way I can always put the rare last. But I'm not entirely sure that every pack of each, like every Death Star 2 pack had the exact same order for commons and uncommons and rares. Actually not sure about that. Okay, so 1 turbo laser battery for each side. And these do smell pretty good. Fresh cards. They smell like some Young Jedi cards I've opened lately, which makes sense. They were about the same time. Okay, so some pretty good commons and uncommons so far. Okay, that's not our rare. He's a pretty good pilot, though. He's only good on ties, at least. Okay, a major, a lieutenant, Gray Squadron 1, 2. Our rare is the last. It's a red card, which isn't necessarily a bad thing for Death Star 2. It's an effect, which is less promising. Oh my gosh, it's flagship operations. Well, the good news is we get a bonus pack. Yeah. I mean, jeez. There's always good news and bad news, I guess. But man, I do try to sell these packs to make a little bit of money. And if I keep opening my own packs, I'm not going to be able to sell them. But I did say if it was flagship operation. I mean, so how they did this, I forget exactly how many times, but I think each rare appeared on the sheet 4 times. Maybe it was this. Each rare appeared on the sheet 3 times, but there were a few rares that appeared 4 times because the ultra rares appeared only 2 times on the sheet. So for every 3 home ones there's 2 Emperor Palpatines, and for every 3 home ones there's 4 flagship operations. So these are like kind of the opposite of an ultra rare. I may be wrong on the numbers. If somebody could link the collector's encyclopedia, if you know how to link to the specific page of that, I'm not really sure how to do that. That would be helpful in the comments if somebody knows how to do that. But yeah, there's our. I mean, it's a cool looking card, and it's got great text if you can pull it off. And there's some modern cards in the virtual area that make it easier. But that's exciting. So yeah, well, I guess we're down to 2 packs now because I did that one. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the die. Let's see if we open another flagship operations. Maybe the whole box is flagship operations, and I can burn through an entire booster box. Of course, I only have about 23 minutes left of video before I run out of memory, so let's hope that there's some mercy here. Okay, it's a 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the one I should have opened in the first place. At least I hope. Maybe it's going to be a strike planning. Okay, if this one's a strike planning, I'll open a 3rd pack. Goodness. Sometimes they come open a little bit easier than this. I don't usually do this with packs, but I'm going to get the scissors out here since I can see where the cards are. There we go. Like that scene in Zoolander where he's in the modeling fight or whatever, and he has to have somebody clip some hair out of his face like he's in a boxing match. Gonna have to cut it. At least Zoolander was funny. Opening flagship operations isn't that funny. I can't get these cards out of the pack. Maybe that's for the best. I tried to keep optimism, Han, but I couldn't. I'll have to inspire myself here. There we go. Goodness. Okay. That's better. All right. 2, 3. There's our rare. Another dark side card. So it can't be strike planning, so I get to finally stop opening packs. I'm sorry, it's not that bad, but unless I miscounted or unless it's in a different order, we'll see. So now the uncommons are first. So this is probably the rare? No? Okay. I wonder how that worked in the last pack. Now, that does make me wonder. You know, I said at the beginning that they have the shrink wrap on upside down. I think this is highly unlikely, but what if somebody... people have been known to tamper with boxes. I've never seen anything that made it obvious in boxes I've found, but who knows, maybe they got a bunch... so there's something called pack mapping where you can figure out where packs are and what rares are where. So somebody goes through and leaves me all the strike planning and flagship operations ones. I'm not saying that happened, but somebody who had a lot of time on their hands and some insider information might be able to do that. But that's just me being paranoid after a bad luck streak. If you've heard of box mapping, that might be something to mention in the comments. Okay, so good. At least I did the rare right. It's a blue card. Whew, that's a relief. So there are some ships that aren't that good, but usually if I get a blue card in a Death Star 2 pack, it's Relief. It's not Flagship Executor, that would be Sideways. Okay, 7/7, that's the Thunder Flare. Okay, so that's a card I sell as a single, so not bad. You can do a lot worse in a Death Star 2-pack than Thunder Flare. And to me, this is a card I sell as a single, and I'm, yeah, very pleased. Should have opened that one first, but oh well, that's how the luck goes. And kind of a cool card anyways. Turbo Laser batteries deployed in fire-free board. That includes the heavy Turbo Laser batteries, so... Oops, I didn't get a light side, I didn't get a dark side one in that pack. I got it in this pack. There she is. So that includes heavy Turbo Laser batteries. So suddenly, instead of 4 force plus 2 force to fire, you're deploying it for free. It adds 2 to power. It can blow away a lot of capital ships. And I believe I have... Did I pull a superficial damage or inconsequential losses here? I did. Okay. So yeah, then if you get into a battle, you can forfeit the weapon to your used pile. So that's a fun combo right there in only 2 packs. And not a bad way to end the video. So hope you enjoyed pulling the Thunder Flare with me. And if you thought it was pretty funny that the one card I didn't want to pull was Flagship Operations, and that's what I pulled, well, that's how it goes sometimes. But opening packs is fun regardless. Sometimes when you get some bad stuff, it's even more fun in a certain way. But I got lots more pack videos, Booster Box videos, who knows what else, and I hope you tune in for those. Thanks for watching, and thanks for suffering through that Flagship Operations with me.